warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to all. Thank you for coming to our event press conference of time management among students at UiTM Sri Iskandar Perak. What is time management? Do you find yourself through your morning, stamping to the door, making your way through the traffic only to arrive 10 minutes late for work because you had to wait? Time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between specific events. Good time management enables you to work smarter, not harder, so that you get more done in less time, even when time is tight and pressure and high. Failing to manage your time, your effectiveness, and cause stress. Time management refers to the way that organize and plan how long you spend on specific activities. It may seem counterintuitive to this decade precious time to learn about time management. Instead of using it to get on with your work, but the benefits are enormous. Number 1. Greater productivity and efficiency. Number 2. A better professional reputation. Number 3. Less stress. Number 4. Increased opportunities for advancement. Number 5. Greater opportunities to achieve important life and career goals. Failing to manage your time effectively can have some very undesirable consequences. Missed deadlines, inefficient workflow, poor work quality, a poor professionalism, reputation and stellar career, high stress level. Spending a little time learning about time management technique will have huge benefit how and throughout your career. So next, for the more information about time management, I pass to my partner, Miss ZAWANI.
And very good morning. Firstly, I would like to thank you to Mr. Fauzan. Today, I would like to share about how the time management is important and to student life. Time management is an ability to utilize one time efficiently so as to be more productive and organized. It is said if you master this technique, you can accomplish just about anything in life. However, as simplistic as it seems, efficient time management is not something that everyone is good at it. It takes a good amount of effort to achieve it. Self-discipline is the key to manage your time well. Keeping a tab on the time and manage it efficiently, it helps you in many ways. It keeps you motivated to work harder, it increases productivity, it helps you to attain more, it will lessen the efforts. So today, I would like to share 3 journal to all of you. Okay, according to Lakin 1973, the article of it's how to get control of your time and your life. It describes that the way free time is used and can influence not only the individual but also the surrounding environment and even society at large. Unfortunately, however, most people do not recognize the importance of how they use their free time. For the next journal, According to the Charlesworth 1964, a good use of the increased amount of leisure time requires wisdom, since the amount of free time has increased. Throughout the 20th century, the activity performed in free time, the best way of using free time, and the way in which pupils evaluate their free time are all important issues that are worthy of more academic research. For example, MOHD 2009 revealed that among the a shift in the allocation of time during the day, more time on the internet means less time on the other activity. The development time management theory has gone through 4 stages. The first emphasizes the control and efficient of use of time. Lastly, based on the article, the impact of the time management of the student academic, the achievement by Shazia and Muhammad for 2015, time management is very important and it may actually affect individual overall performance and achievement. However, all of these are related by how individuals manage their time to suit their daily living or to make it flow. Sadly, with their routine, conducive setting environment which really promote positive outcome to the student. Besides, having a good lecture given by their teacher, nevertheless, student time management can be considered as one of the aspects that can be more a student to be a good student. A good time management is vital for students to shine. However, if the students do not have a good time management skill, that negatively affect their life and their academic. So, from all this journal and article, I would like to conclude time management has a positive impact on academic performance. Poor time management, practice such not allocating time properly for work, assignment, cramming for exam, and failing to meet deadline as a major source of stress, poor academic and performance. That's all. Back to Mr. Fauzan.
Thank you, Ms. Zawani. Based on the information from Ms. Zawani, that I can conclude the key point time management is the process of organizing and planning how much time you spend on specific activities. Invest some time into read time management article to learn about managing your own time more effectively and save yourself time in the future. So for the more information to our research about time management in UiTM Sri Iskandar Perak, I will pass to our second partner, Mr. Alif and Mr. Ifa, to explain more about time management.
Thank you to Mr. Fauzan. So the topic that I would like to share is how to talk in group when going to class. So the number of the students on talking in group when going to the class was 31%, or majority of the respondents somewhat agree when talking in group going to the class, which they get to recapture in previous topic that they have been discussed and brainstormed relatively. So while 33% agree to this, followed by 8% strongly agree respectively. Besides that, 5% agree and 1% was strongly disagree to this. Besides that, 5% disagree and 1% strongly disagree to this because some finds talk in group is not preferable as they will get out of focus. So for me, I like to talk in group when going to the class. For me, the topic I like to talk in group when going to class is a waste of time. This is because our time will waste with talk and walk slowly to the class. Next, for love to eat when preparing an assignment. The majority of the respondents love to eat when preparing an assignment. 14% of the respondents strongly agree, and 24% of the respondents agree love to eat when preparing assignment, followed by 23% somewhat agree on it because it helped to reduce them from being sleepy and stay energized during preparing an assignment. Other than that, 18% somewhat disagree, and 2% disagree, and 4% strongly disagree with the statement not to eat during working on an assignment. This is because the assignment might get stained and out of the time track. Okay, last but not least, for the topic set up an assignment while lying in bed. Based on our survey, we had 85 respondents. The result of students that like to set up an assignment while lying in bed is choosing somewhat agree with a total of 25%. This is because reducing the focus during learning activities and making them tired or drowsy that takes a long time to complete them perfectly. While the strongly agree just 5% student, this is because they feel more comfortable during doing an assignment while lying in bed. Next, 7% of the student will strongly disagree because this type of student most likely to study formally during special days for their learning activities such as table and chairs. Next, for more information on research, I pass to my partner Miss Eva. Thank you. Please, Miss Eva.
Thank you, Mr. Alif. Okay, now I will continue with this research. The topic like to sleep early before a day of the class. The student like to sleep early before a day of the class is choosing somewhat agree with total 55%. This is because they sometimes sleep early and sometimes late. This is happens in student life because they are preparing assignment that take a long time to complete perfectly. While students strongly agree just 70% students, this is because they came from in studio base. While the strongly agree just 70% student, this is because they came from not in studio based students that must do drawing assignment. Next, 5% of students strongly disagree because this type of student like do their work last minute and may affect their sleep time. For the topic prefer to early for examination, the result I prefer to ready early for examination. The highest of choose is agree with total of 53%. This is because respondents are more prefer study early, could improve their knowledge and ready to answer the exam. While strongly agree is 26%. This based on respondent prefer to ready early for examination
can gain information. Next, 0% of students strongly disagree. This is because totally students prefer to ready early for examination, so they can fully focus on less skilled subjects so that weakness can be improved, and early sleep is the best time to prepare for the exam. Lastly, from me, for love to prepare a footnote for my revision in examination week. The result of I love to prepare a footnote for my revision in examination week. The highest of choice is agree with total 35%. This is because give information and more preparation for examinations. Also save time to study whole book. While the somewhat agree is 29%. This is platform to prepare the information about examination subject briefly and easily. Next, 1% of students strongly disagree. This is because maybe they think that prepare a footnote for revision in examination week is waste the time because the footnote is briefly note it can make the student cannot understand and get all the information for explanation. Okay, that's all from me. Back to Mr. Fauzan.
Thank you, Ms. Ifa and Mr. Alif, for a little bit sharing about time management among students at UiTM Silicon Valley. Okay, thank you to Ms. Ifa and Mr. Alif for a little bit information about time management among students at UiTM Iskandar. It's a good sharing, and the information can be used widely for the student at UiTM Iskandar. So next is about a session question and answer from the reporter.
I'm Atira Binti Aziz from Blooper News. I would like to ask a question to Dr. Zawani. How do we manage our time and prioritize our tasks? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Here are the 7 time management and priority tasks for the student. Firstly, eliminate the distraction. Get rid of anything that distracts you while you are studying or writing. Second, be focused at the task at hand. To achieve flow, find a challenge, develop your skill, eliminate distraction, set aside enough time, set clear goal, and focus completely on the task at hand. Third, use a calendar. A calendar is a great way to plan your day. It be an easy way to schedule your appointment and remember your obligation. It can also help you to study in block and divert time in different subjects. Fourth, use a checklist. A checklist is a great way to ensure you stay on task by listing your tasks and checking them off one by one. Once complete, it also gives you a sense of accomplishment to tick off tasks when complete. 5. Get organized. Being organized will save you a lot of time and allow you to allocate and manage your time better. 6. Schedule reward. You need to treat yourself when you do the right thing. Take a few minutes out of every hour to take a break and do something you enjoy. 7. Get a good night's sleep. Pulling on all-nighter studying is a less productive than consistent study. Manage your time better by including sleep in the schedule. That's all from me. Thank you.
This is Nur Jamika. I come from Pearl News also. So I would like to ask Dr. Siti Zafira binti Ahmad FAUZI. So my question question is, why is it important to manage our time well? Thank you.
Thank you for the questions. So, the question of important to manage our time well. First, develop responsibility. Each of us has the same 24 hours in a day, but some of us manage to get more accomplished because we use time more efficiently. This is the difference between successful and responsible adult and others who don't value time. When you get into the habit of procrastinating as a student, you tend to do the same when you're an adult. Habits that are learned when young are hard to change the other become you. Second, leads of effect learning. When you know how to manage time well, you can learn more effectively. You become adept at study quickly and more efficiently, and this allows you more time to do other things. When you become an effective learner, it's easy to maintain good grades throughout college and secure a good job on graduations, one that pay well and allow you to lead a comfortable life. Lastly, prepare them for the working world. When you graduate and start your career, you need to be able to manage your time effectively. If you want to be taken seriously and be appreciated by your employers, time management for students is important, and if you're a good time management when in college, that this habit help you when you enter the working world, both is gaining employment and in retaining it. Thank you.
Okay, hello. I will dedicate this question to Dr. ALIF. But first, I'm from School News. How do we know what are doing is good use of our time? Thank you.
For the question, so the first one is creating a study plan. This seems like a complete no-brainer, but top students never fail to properly plan their future success. If you are feeling overwhelmed with your work, a clear and balanced study plan will boost your motivation when you take a task as a complete and reduce stress by focusing on one piece of the puzzle at a time. Okay. For the second point, taking a study break. Does this study tip surprise you? Many students think they can cram a lot of information into their heads, but sitting down and learning straight for a few hours. However, your ability to learn reduces the more time you spend staring at your books. Use the break time wisely and take walk to boost your brain activity. So the last one, building their own study notes. Our philosophy has always been in support of active learning by encouraging students to build their own study notes using mind maps, flashcards and other effective methods. Countless users have shared their success story with us, saying that creating own online notes has helped them discover a unique way to learn and enable them to maintain exceptional grades, which illustrates how powerful active learning can be. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Muhammad Ifan Safwan from Bikini Bottom. I would like to ask to Dr. Fauzan, what is caused to waste time? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, reporter, for the good question. The question is, what is cause to waste time? Number one, the cause is student wants waste time and energy on unnecessary work. Don't take note on material you already know or that want to be tested. For the matter, don't spend time studying or reading material that isn't needed for the test. Number two, student waste time and energy with poor organization. do you have a folder for each subject with necessary papers and supplies? If not, you are probably frittering away precious minutes every single time you sit down to study just to get prepared. Number 3, student waste time and energy during downtime. Put the downtime between class to good use. And yes, napping may qualify as a good use if you are sleep deprived. Plenty of sleep makes for a better brain. Number 4, student waste time and energy studying poorly. Other beginner mistakes that waste your time and energy include checking crap notes during lecture or while reading. Thank you. Thank you for the great knowledge and information from our partner, Mr. ALIF, Ms. ZAWANI and Ms. Ifah. So we at the end of this session for press conference among students at UiTM Canberra. So I will conclude of this press conference. To be the best student, the knowledge of handle time is must be followed and used during university and when them in working. Be a student that may start their work early to avoid late complete assignment. Time management is skill that can be learned and when done to can make life less stressful and productive. Everyone has a different task assigned that need to be done differently. Before I end of this press conference, there is a video that gives us several tips for students how to tackle their time management in their university life. Okay, so we are at the end of this press conference, time management among students at UiTM Canberra. So we want to have a big clap for our partner, Mr. ALIF, Miss Ifah, Miss ZAWANI. Thank you for them for the good information and knowledge that can be spread to other students at UiTM Canberra. So that's all for this press conference. I hope all of you can get the knowledge and the advantages of this press conference to get to use in your daily lifetime. Thank you.